Recording live. This is a BANLIST reaction. A new BANLIST has been posted by Konami. It is not a TCG ban list. It is not a Master Duel ban list. It's an OCG ban list, but why should you care? Well, it's more relevant than a TCG ban list because the game is managed by the OCG. The TCG does not manage Master Duel, has nothing to do with Master Duel. So a ban list like this is going to be more likely a good future insight of what they're going to do with the game. Because if you don't know this right now, our ban list is mirroring a previous ban list from April 2021. This is basically what we're using. This is our ban list right now in Master Duel, very similar to this. So let's see what they did. Boom. Starting off with Forbidden, Anaconda, and Imperial Order. Holy moly. Now, Anaconda, I think, is more likely banned for a card we don't have yet. I think it is being abused, with Enforcer being the main reason why it is banned. So Enforcer is a card that pretty much every deck is putting into their deck. If they can make an Anaconda, which is just 2 effects monsters, very easy to do, then your deck can summon Enforcer, which is non-targeting destruction every single turn. So this is going to be the main reason for the Anaconda ban. And Dragoons is a ban card. Dragoons has been abused with the Anaconda. Let's look at the Dragoons. This is a ban card, but wouldn't be the reason why Anaconda would be banned. Now, if this were to happen in Master Duel, what's the impact? The most popular decks using it, Prank Kids and Thunder Dragon, they like using it. Cyber Dragon like using it. So those are the most popular decks that are using the Anaconda in Master Duel before we get the Enforcer. The Enforcer's coming. Imperial Order, banned. Very happy about this. I hope this happens in Master Duel. Negate all spell effects, totally not cool. It kills a deck like Sky Striker out of nowhere. It steals games out of nowhere. Not cool. Definitely not cool. Let's move on. Limited. Now, I'm not going to talk about these cards because they're not in Master Duel, and I don't think they're going to come out until 2023. That's my prediction. I'm predicting that these cards are coming 2023. I might be wrong. It might be coming at the end of the winter. Otherwise, let's not talk about them. Fusion Destiny. This card has been from banned to limited. So basically, they swapped Fusion Destiny with Anaconda. Anaconda would send Fusion Destiny to the graveyard to make the Enforcer. And I guess they are just going to swap them up. So do know that this is a problem in the game of people teching this card and being able to summon it no matter what deck they're playing by making the Anaconda and sending the Fusion. So there you go. Swapped it up. I guess that's gonna, they'll tech in Fusion Destiny. They just won't have the Anaconda. I think it will still be good enough to summon Enforcer, right? You tell me. Or is it only worth it if you have 2 or 3 copies of Destiny? It's only 1. Now semi-limited. Ooh, listen, these are the devs. These are the people that are gonna be managing and helping with the Master Duel ban list. And they newly semi-limited Fractal. And if they did that, very likely that's what they're going to do to Master Duel. Probably. I predicted that Tenki would probably be semi-limited. Now, if we look at the current ban list and I control F Tenki, Tenki is already hit. Tenki's already semi-limited in the current OCG ban list. This is OCG. We don't care about TCG because it has nothing to do with Master Duel in any way whatsoever. So we might be seeing Tenki and Fractal being semi-limited to hurt the most dominant deck right now, which is Tri-Brigade. So if you want to look at the current tier list, which is automated, Zodiac Tri-Brigade, this is an objective tier list. It's automatically updated with all the community tournaments, Japanese tournaments, American tournaments, all the tournaments around the world. And that's going to be a big hit to this deck that uses triple Fractal and triple Tenki. But Tenki, as I said, it's not a change with the current ban list. It is on their OCG ban list, but not the one that they're changing right now. The newest change being a Fractal to 2, in addition to the Tenki. Pot of P being semi-limited. What decks are using Pot of P? That's going to hurt Invoked because they're trying to dig for the Invoked. It's going to hurt Dinos. They want to dig for their miscellaneous source, the Oviraptor. It's going to hurt Madolche. Drytron's not really using it. Dragon Maid use it. So the big decks that are using, the big 4, Invoke, Dinos, Dragon Maid, Madolche, those are the most popular decks using the Pot of P. I'm a big fan of Pot of P. I think it's a relatively balanced card. You really can't one-turn kill after using it unless you're using Dinos. Then you could deal 16,000 damage. It halves your damage, dig through the top 6 cards of your deck. Okay, they think it should be semi-limited. The branded opening, we're not going to talk about that. That's not on Master Duel. Eldritch. So is this a lessening the restriction or what? Let's see that. The Elixir from unlimited to semi-limited. I guess that's something we could expect to maybe happen in Master Duel. These are the people that are going to be doing the ban list of Master Duel. It's going to be a slight hit for the Eldritch deck. Now we have Harpist Horror. Harpist Horror is going from limited to semi-limited. They're lessening the restriction of the Harp Horror. So if you're an Orcus deck, you're going to enjoy that because 90% of you play 1. Sky Striker Orcus, love the card. Now they could play 2. I'm going to be picking up an Orcus deck soon. Whoa. Konami, what are you doing? Zen Matey. My PTSD flashbacks are coming to me right now. Zen Matey, known for looping the Wind-Up Hunter, but when Wind-Up Hunter was banned, it wasn't as bad. But still, holy moly. All right, you know, why not? As I say, Master Duel is a new game, and if it's not going to be giving us a toxic combo, tier 0 or something that's super toxic, then why not? Why not? But again, this is for OCG. They're lessening that. The Harmonizing Magician. Harmonizing Magician is already semi-limited Master Duel. What are they? From limited to semi-limited. So it looks like they limited her, then now they're semi-limiting her. All right. Now, Knight Assailant. Has this not been on the ban list forever? This card has always been limited to 1. When this card is sent from the hands to the graveyard, you can target a flip monster in your graveyard to return it to your hand. Otherwise, if it flips face up, you target a monster your opponent controls, destroy that target, but it is limited to 1 because of the discard effect when sent from the hands to the graveyard. And all right, is anyone even using Knight Assailant right now? No, no one's not. No one is using it. Trushilla. Holy Trushilla. Trushilla to 2, on summon, banish 3, 1 from the hand, field, and graveyard. Is anyone using Trushilla right now? Not really. Crystron deck is you want a Trushilla deck? Play some Crystron. All right. Very nice. I remember playing Trushilla back in my day. The beginning of the end. This is from limited to semi-limited. It's already semi-limited Master Duel. And does anyone care? Let's see. Danger World, Dark World does care, but it's already gonna be semi-limited for us, and they're only using 1. So I guess that's not a big deal. Raigeki. I did not recommend, but I predicted that Raigeki would be lessened on the restriction. Maybe Konami watched my video and they're like, why not? Why not? Let's do Raigeki. Let's go. Divine Wind of the Mist Valley. Once per turn, if you don't know, I mean, Raigeki destroys all opponents' monsters, but TCG players, they don't like when I tell you what the cards do because they think you're dumb or something. Just, that's what it does. It wipes out all the fields of monsters. No. Divine Wind of Mist Valley. What is this and who's using it? No one. It is a field spell. If a wind monster returns to the hand, you can special summon a wind monster from your deck. It is a soft once per turn, so you could abuse it when you have more than 1 copy. I guess that's a big reason why it's limited to 1, and it's going to go to semi-limited. I guess it's not that big of a deal. Interesting. Moving on. Unlimited. Wow. A lot of people freaked out when I predicted that Multi-Faker for Master Duel would be lessened on its restriction. They're like, no. Don't you know in the paper game I got clapped at locals 10 times in a row by this? No one cares. Konami doesn't care because they're unlimiting it in the OCG, which very likely means they might unlimit it in Master Duel also. I do not think that we're going to be following the timeline of OCG ban lists. We started here with our first ban list, and then I believe that our latest ban list that we're going to get in Master Duel is going to be closer to what their current ban list is, including these new changes. Memories of Hope being unlimited. Who cares about this card? Numeron kind of care about this card. I think this is a very good card in Numeron. The reason why a lot of people would not be playing it is because I think it's an ultra rare. I think it being an ultra rare, and a lot of Numeron players are glue eating free-to-play players, so they maybe can't afford it. Otherwise, very good. You get all your Exceed monsters out, then draw a bunch. What else? Multiverse? Metaverse, that is. I did talk about Metaverse being lessened on restriction. Again, this is OCG, not Master Duel, so that even more solidifies my prediction. A Hero Lives is already unlimited. Maybe Konami looked at Master Duel and said, hey, you know, A Hero Lives is not really doing that well in Master Duel. Why not unlimit it for OCG? So they're going to be using both games, Master Duel and OCG, for balancing both games, I believe. I think that's going to be the main thing. And that is it for the ban list. I really like the Imperial Order being banned. The Anaconda and the Fusion Destiny is not really relatable to us right now because we don't have the Enforcer. The Fractal being semi-limited and tanky to 2, I think that does hit the deck a bit. It hits it a little bit, hits the consistency. Pot of P, I'm not sure I really like that so much. The Eldritch being hit a little bit, some free ups here, not really big beyond that. This doesn't seem too much of a massively impactful ban list unless these cards are going to be really big, being limited in the OCG. Now, what I do want to quickly show you is the current ban list of what the OCG looks like. So what are the biggest differences here? The biggest differences between Master Duel and the current OCG ban list, in addition to the one they just announced, is I'm skimming. The banned ones are probably going to miss some cards. The True King of All Calamities is banned. Dryden is banned. Rongo is not banned in OCG at all. I thought it was. Holy crap. OCG does not care about Rongo. So these are cards that we could potentially expect to be hit in Master Duel. That's why I'm showing you this. This is the current OCG ban list in addition to the new changes we just looked at. So True King, and I don't know about Dryden going to be banned, but True King probably will get banned. What is semi-limited? Now we know that Multi-Faker went to 3 in OCG. That is big. The Grass Looks Greener. We might be looking at a hit for Grass Looks Greener. Grass Looks Greener might get hit. The Tanky might get hit. Pot of D might go to 2. Because if you're really wondering the future of Master Duel, this is it. This in addition to the new OCG ban list. What else is something that could... The Engage, I don't think they will semi-limit the Engage. I feel like that's an outdated nerf. Cursed Eldland's already semi-limited. What is limited to 1 that we could... Wow. The Torn Scales is limited to 1. I would not expect this. This seems possibly outdated, or unless something's breaking it in OCG right now. Let's see what else, something we could expect. The Prank Kids Meow Moo, I don't see that happening, even though that is limited to 1 right now. Definitely don't see that happening. I don't think they'll be doing any more hits to Sky Strikers. They're not that dominant in Master Duel. Moving on. What else is relevant here that's different between... Crossout Designator being limited to 1. That's crazy. That's crazy. We could play 3 right now, and in OCG it's limited to 1. I don't think that Crossout Designate will get hit, though. We are in a best-of-1 game. We're a best-of-1 format, and Crossout Designator... You know, I don't know, maybe. I mean, this does make turn 1 a bit better, right? I don't know. I don't think it's a big problem in Master Duel right now. What else is good? Terraform, we already have that. Moving on. Looking. The Gamma being limited to 1. Heck no. What the heck? Otherwise, that's very similar to what the ban list we're using right now. There you go. That's your ban list reaction. Hope you enjoyed it. Wanted to show you the current OCG ban list and the ban list we are going off of for good context, in addition to the changes we have here and how it has impacted or would impact Master Duel. All right, let's go.